You believe that that man right there is Christ, right? That's what we're being taught, right? Even in the Catholic Church, on this image right here, which one do they portray as Jesus Christ, Enrique? Brother right there. Brother right there. Which one in the churches, the Baptist church, the Catholic church, the Christian church, which image do they portray to be Jesus Christ on these boards? Which image? This one, right? You said that Enrique said this one. Thurston, you said this one about you. What's your name, brother? Robert? Ronald. And you said this one, right? Now, this is the problem, right? We all grew up with that, but now where in the Bible did you ever read factually that that's what he looks like? You know, you said nobody knows, and Enrique said nobody knows. Thurston, you said that's true, you never read it before. Ronald, have you ever, we all been to church. Did the pastor, out of all the Bibles in the church, did they ever pick it up and read what Jesus Christ actually looks like or give it a description?
He says that in the beginning that he's going to create man and his image.
And we're going to get what image he looked like. Read this.
Revelation.
What book are we reading?
Revelation.
Now, we all know the book of Revelation's in the Bible, right? Read on.
The Revelation, chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
Of who?
Jesus Christ.
Ronald, Enrique, Thurston. The root word of revelation means to reveal.
Right.
If I was going to reveal what I have in my pocket, I'm going to show you what it looks like, right? That means you physically can actually see the description that I'm showing you, right? So read it again.
The revelation of Jesus Christ.
Ronald, Enrique, Thurston. Who are we finna get the revelation, the actual visual of? Of Jesus Christ, right? So let's get what the revelation looks like.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So we can go ahead and start off the fact that he said his head and his hairs were white like wool. Meaning if he had a head, that means he has hair, right?
Right.
And if he has this white, that means it gave a description of what it looked like. And it says of the texture was woolly. So not only did they give you a whole description of what it looked like, they gave you in context what it looks like and the texture, so there's no confusion when we actually know what he looks like. So this right here has the woolly texture. Now we know from blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. In the neighborhoods, young, growing up, they used to use hot air comb to say what? To get that, they said we used to have kinky hair or what kind of hair? Nappy hair, right? That curly hair. But that's the same description they just said that who has. Who are we talking about? Jesus. So they just gave him a description of hair color and texture that is the complete opposite of what the Catholic Church, the Christianity Church, and the Catholic Church put on billboards.
That's right.
T.D. Jakes has all around the nations. Keep reading.
As white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. And his feet.
And his what?
His feet.
Ronald, when you listen to this now, Ronald, Enrique, Thurston, it says, and his feet. And his feet. Read on.
Like unto fine brass.
There it goes again. It gave another detailed description of what color his body part looks like.
Right.
And it said unto what? Fine what?
Brass.
Enrique, Thurston, what color description is brass? It's like gold. Okay, so you know, in Olympics, right, or any type of competition, you got first, second, third place. You get a gold medal, you get a silver, and you get the bronze. There you go. See, look at that color right there, right? So it just said his foot description is like this. Now let's just keep it from right at that point. The image in the Catholic Church and the Christianity Church and the images that you have on your necklace right here, does that give the same color description of what the Bible just said? No, right? So that's just the first part. Keep reading.
As if they burned.
Hold on now. So it's as the color of bronze, as if it burned
In a furnace.
So if you put anything inside of a furnace, a burning furnace, you take it out, what color is burnt? It's what? It's what? It's black.
That's right.
It's black. You're absolutely right. So now, let's read that part again. Let's read it all together.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire. And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
So Enrique, Thurston, if my foot is black, guess what my hand is? Guess what color my arm is? Guess what color my back is? Guess what color my face is? It's black. So who the hell is this?
What'd you say? They ain't subscribed yet. So what I'm doing all this teaching for, and nobody's subscribing to the page. It's time for you to subscribe. Subscribe to IUIC Los Angeles page. Get up on the latest scriptures, the latest news, the things we bringing out, because it's here for you. All right?
This is the problem. This is why this has happened. This is the word that we think that Jesus Christ is a white man. That he doesn't look like you. He doesn't look like you. Because once they put that, our enemies put that concept in our head, saying the greatest man that ever walked this earth does not look like you, then we distance ourselves from that and say, I don't want nothing to do with that. That's the white man's book. But no, this is the Israelites' book.
Right.
The blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians. Read this.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 24.
Bring it out.
For thou shalt arise false Christ.
Now this is Jesus Christ, the black Messiah, talking. Because we know in church, when you read in the Bible, when it turns to red letters, who is speaking? Jesus is speaking. So this is red. Show him. This is red letters in the Bible. Read what the first thing that comes out is the first sentence he says.
For there shall arise false Christ.
This is Jesus the Christ speaking. And what did he just say? He said there shall arise what? False Christ. Do you not think that Jesus Christ know he was Jesus Christ?
Right.
He knows that, right? So why is he saying this? Why is he telling the people this? Because today, just like how y'all standing here, we've been lied to.
That's right.
We've been portrayed. We've been defrauded of the image of what our true Messiah looks like,
Right.
and we've been given this right here, this fake imitation.
Right.
Read on.
And false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders.
So false prophets that they'll show great sign on TD Jakes, the Creflo dollars, right? All of the Joel Osteen's, all these other churches around here. You go right around. I'm sure there's about 4 or 5 churches around this block somewhere. They all doing the same thing. They don't know what Jesus Christ looks like. They take your money,
Right.
but they don't tell you what the actual Jesus Christ looks like. They don't pick up the Bible and actually read out of the Bible. What are we reading out of? Out of the book of Revelation, but we're also reading out of the what? What is this? This is the Bible.
That's right.
This is the Bible. In every prison, every hotel, every church, you find a Bible.
Bring it out.
But we don't pick it up and read it.
Right.
That's the problem. Read on.
Insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive.
So what?
Deceive the very elect.
So he's saying that these same people that conquered us, they would deceive us. They would deceive us of the image of what Jesus Christ looks like.
Right.
Because if we don't image and put and idolize ourselves, because everybody has somebody to look up to, right?
What club was that at?
That was admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
But the Zulu nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
Now, as little kids, if you was growing up and knew that this man right here,
This is little G. He never read the Bible, but he goes to church.
Little G, how you doing? This is Enrique and Thurston. We're going over the color description of Jesus Christ, right? So they just found out what he actually looks like according to the Bible. Do you believe in the Bible? So 1 second, I want you to look at this image. I don't want y'all to say nothing. Don't spoil it for the brother. Come over here. You growing up, what image of Jesus Christ have we been taught to know as? Out of these 2 images, these pictures. Which one would you look at? Oh yeah, that's Jesus Christ right there. You see it on everybody's tattoos. This one right here, right? This right here. But we never ever concentrate and say, hey, is Jesus Christ a black man? Or does he look like a Hispanic? Does he look like a Negro? We never put those images together, do we? And that's what we just read out. What did we just read and find out? What color is Jesus Christ? What color is he? What color is he? Just say it. We know what he is now. He's what? He's black. He's a black. So when you look in the mirror, what was your name again? G. When you look in the mirror, G, you're looking at Jesus Christ. You're not looking at a white man with blonde hair and blue eyes. That's not what the Bible we just read. He just said he had hair like wool. That's a texture. If you don't comb your hair out and put products in it, it becomes woolly and kinky and nappy, correct? Guess what? Jesus, the black Messiah's hair is the same way.
God changed my life around. He gave me freedom.
Okay, so if he gave you freedom, so why are you still bounded by chains with those crosses on your neck?
What should I call it?
Hey, G, Thurston, I want y'all to listen to this, because the brother said he believed that he gave us freedom. He said, I'm asking him, why does he have these chains and these crosses on his neck?
I like to carry my cross with me everywhere I go.
Okay, so you like to carry your cross everywhere you go. Give me Habakkuk chapter 2. right? So we're going to get into the iteration. Now, I got a question. Did Jesus Christ, where in the Bible did he say put a cross on your neck? It didn't say it. You just said it. We're not justifying. He didn't say that, right? Nowhere does that say that.
Right.
Nobody in the Bible made a cross necklace and were wearing it.
Right.
Before or after Christ died. Read.
Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 18. What profited the graven image?
So it's saying, what profit the graven image? That necklace is an image, right? It's an image of a cross, correct? Right? Read on.
That the maker thereof hath graven it. The molten image, a teacher of lies.
A teacher of what?
Lies.
That's a teacher of lies. You know what that is? Hey, G, I want you to listen to this, because you got the same thing on your shirt. Come over here. I want to say, because right here on the shirt, you got the eagle, right? That's an image that we're talking about. These images that we wear so proudly, that cross that you wear proudly, that image on the Mexican flag that we run around on the soccer field so proudly, we're just reading out of the Bible that's saying this is a maker and teacher of lies.
Right.
There's nothing that these things have taught you actually that's biblical. So then you have to ask yourself, what are they lying to you? They already lied to you and told you that this right here was Jesus Christ. And we just read out of the Bible that that was a lie.
Right.
We just read that there would be false Christs that come upon us.
Right.
False prophets that are trying to come and deceive you. You're being deceived by the American flag. You're being deceived by the Mexican flag. You're being deceived by, what's those called? What are those called? Rosaries. Those rosaries and the St. John's and St. Mary's and stuff, that the cross. All that stuff is deception.
Right.
You have to get that stuff out of your head. Read that again. Listen to it. Listen to what it says. It's the Bible. Read.
What profited the graven image, that the maker thereof hath graven it, the molten image, and a teacher of lies, that the maker of his work trusteth therein, to make dumb idols.
God looks at that and tells you the Israelites, the Black, Hispanic, Native Americans, that's a dumb idol.
Right.
That's a dumb idol. The cross is a dumb idol. The American flag eagle's a dumb idol. The Mexican flag with the eagle, that's a dumb idol.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 25.
This is what God says to do with that.
The graven images of their gods.
The graven images of their gods. That is not the image of Christ, because we read what the Christ looks like.
Right.
We read that he's a black man with woolly hair, just like the Hispanics, just like the blacks, just like the Native Americans, the same exact thing. So their gods mean the people who put us into slavery.
Right.
They gave us gods to worship, Greek mythology, Catholicism. Read on.
Shall ye burn with fire?
Shall you do what?
Burn with fire.
Wear it on your neck.
Burn with fire.
Wear it on your shirt for a t-shirt.
Burn with fire.
G, Enrique, what did God just say you're supposed to do with those false lying images? He just... What?
Even say if you sin with your right hand, just chop it off. It'll be better to live without the hand if you sin with the hand.
Is to live with sin. It's better to get rid of that instead of living with sin. That what you're doing right now, Enrique, you have sin on your neck.
Right.
And you won't get understanding until you take that off your neck.
Thou shalt not desire the silver or gold that is on them, nor take it upon unto thee, lest thou be snared therein. For it is an abomination to the Lord thy God.
It's an abomination, Enrique. He said, don't desire that thing. You shouldn't have that on you.
Right.
So if you love God, how would you show God that you love him? Take it off and throw it away.
Right.
Because he says it's an abomination. Go ahead, take it off.
All praises.
All praises, brother. That's showing repentance.
Right.
That's showing repentance. Because if you love God, that's the step that you take. Because that right there, it's in your hand. You might throw it away, get rid of it. Because all that is this right here.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.